Hi guys, how are you today? Welcome to the block party. Welcome to the block party. It's time for it's time for the block party.
What's
I'm
up, everybody?
excited. I'm glad you're back, Gio. I missed you. It's been a long time no see. You guys had a pre block party. How did it go?
That was fun. It was fun.
Good. I miss y'all too. I ain't gonna even lie, I miss y'all. I was thinking about y'all all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like our family go through it, but we gotta stay together. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stay together. Gotta stay together.
Yeah.
You did that right.
And plus, we need to talk about what's been going on. Now, listen, 90 Day has been very, very dead this week because it's the end of Happily Ever After. I forgot my products. I forgot. Okay, Perry, go ahead and shot your shirt out and your Okay.
That
And your cup. Okay.
there.
Okay, you guys, listen. Look. Somebody sent me this. Okay, I'm going to show you. Andrea sent me this. I want to show you guys. Can you guys see it? It says Sharrell's World. Then it says Boss Chick. Isn't that cute? She sells T-shirts and mugs and water bottles. Can you guys see this? It says Boss Lady.
Oh, yes. Wow.
Sharrell's World. If you guys are interested in getting anything done for yourself or anything like that, where can they reach you, Andrea? First of all, how do you do this?
Honey, it's some work. But it's just like, honestly, to be honest with you guys, when COVID popped in, I had to find something to do to keep myself sane. So I just started just making things,
So cool. It's a water bottle. And
also your shirt says I own this table, the table that you're sitting on. Like I own, like you own this chair.
Can you guys see that? It is so cute.
How did you make that?
I know, it's so good.
That's dope.
You like it, Gio? You want one?
I want that purple water bottle.
What you wanted to say, Gio? What you wanted to say?
What do you want it to say? She said.
Now, how do you make that? Like, how did you do that? That's tight.
Gio, we're gonna talk about 90 Day right now. We're gonna
let me get up off that because I'm looking.
But look, Gio, we'll get her to make you one. And if anybody's interested, send me an email. I always keep my email in the description, and then I will forward those emails to Drea, and she can make you your personal water bottle, and you can get whatever you want. Isn't it cool?
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much, Andrea. Don't hang up. I'm going to bring you back. Okay.
Okay. Bye, guys.
All right. Bye. Okay. That is really, really cool. You need one. What is yours going to say, Gio? Boss husband?
I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm going to say on mine. I just want one of y'all's, Hey,
thanks, Gene.
Appreciate
that. All right.
Together today, too.
We got a lot to talk about. Okay, everybody. Okay, so I've been getting emails all week about the Paul story. Paul changing what happened. Remember, and Gio, you're up to date on this, right? That he said that Karine tried to end his life by putting glass in his food, and then she caused him of violating her. And they came back last week and said that they're back together again and they're a happy couple. When I say I was inundated with people that want to talk about this, people feel betrayed. Okay. They want explanations. What about what you said? You want us to like her again, and you just told us she tried to take you out. And so we got a couple calls about it last week. We're going to get a lot of calls about it today. People are upset. I mean, people fight, people make up. Is this crossing the line to y'all?
That's if the girl's saying that she allegedly RAPE him. I mean her.
Yeah,
that's crossing the line. That's the wife, a kid together. If he did that, that's foul.
Well, I mean, what about the thing that they're back together and they just want us to forget about it?
Well, I mean, we can't forget what he said. And then one thing he said about the glass, and then he did retract that statement and said that part wasn't true. But he never said the hospital visit wasn't true. When he's supposed to have been laying up there with
he kind of retract everything and kind of backtracked and was like, we were arguing. It was a stressful time, But I didn't really mean that.
So is he saying now that they're back together, or are they just trying to work on things?
They're back together.
They're back together.
I mean, what about the baby? What about the new baby? Is it a new baby?
It's a new baby that also people were wondering about. He wouldn't say the name. He just released an hour ago the baby's new name. He won't show a picture. Andrea, not the Andrea for the shirts and the bottles. Our Andrea thinks that it has something to do with the baby not being his. So people are going to talk about that. I mean, it's a lot, and some people were really hurt. But somebody said, I just went on Instagram, and somebody said that maybe she could be a DV victim. We can't say the full word, but you know that. And it's part of the cycle to go back. That could be true too. I don't know, but it is weird, and people want to speak on it, and we're going to let them speak on it.
Well, and it's money though. You got to think about this too, Sharrell. It could be the money that's keeping her there, and they noticing when they was going through all that drama, they surely did get a lot of camera time. You know, so people tuned in to when they called the police, when Paul called the police on Karine and Karine called the police on him. To me, it looked like they were trying to get back in the motion of being one of the top people on 90 Day Fiance.
You think it was a publicity stunt?
Yeah, I think that's it. Could have been.
And maybe they could have been shooting for a spinoff. You know what? But I would say this: all those people during this same time when they was going through all this drama, neither one of them had jobs.
Perry. Okay. We're not going to go there with Perry tonight, are we, Gio? We're not going to do it.
I'm telling the truth, though. Neither one of them got no job. Like, they ain't got no jobs.
Y'all are so wrong.
He might push her into the well wall, the dirt and boo-boo water was that just to get on camera. Like, look, you're going to fall in the water. You might
exactly.
Y'all are just
all good.
Messy. Okay. Then also we're going to talk about Miss Brittany. Okay. Listen, the season returns on Sunday. She's going to face a lot of backlash from Yazan's country. They don't like her. They think she is, what did the mom call her? Prostitute? They think she's bad. I know. They're really looking bad on her country. But she came out today, and I think it was in some magazine. I can't remember what magazine it is. And she said, you're saying, Perry, she's saying that Yazan is lying to everybody. He will tell her one story and then the family another story. Remember,
I'm going to tell you something about Yazan and Brittany right now. He can play this role all he wants to. He'll go, I'm going to drop her off at her little apartment. Then he'll drive home in the rain and all that. Gio.
So ridiculous.
Is he tapping that?
Oh my God. Really? You know what, Perry? No.
But then I want to say, hey, Tammy Taylor, thanks for the super chat. I think we could have missed her.
Did we miss one? Sorry. Go ahead.
He might be. She's speaking that way, though.
Think about it. It's like he got this degree and he working at a fish market, right? I mean, come on now, you got this high degree to get a fish market. Things can happen like that. But he ain't going in there, putting her clothes on the bed. Ain't nobody around. So who would know? He got to be getting in there, man.
Oh my God.
He a freak.
I think he's gonna look like a little freak in the bed at night. He just look like one.
You're on your own. Thank you, Jean, for the $100 super chat. We really do appreciate it. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah,
that's worth it. Yeah, thank you, Jean. That's my girl. Listen, I'm glad you're back, Gio. You got to calm Perry down. Listen. Perry is out of line. He is out of line.
Thanks for the super chat. We're missing one.
He might be telling the truth, though. That's Perry.
Gio.
I'm just saying, like Yazan, when I first seen Yazan go up in the hotel with Brittany, it was like, I can't stay. I think honestly, when them cameras cut, he snuck back.
Think about it. Look, that camera is not with them. We don't have 24 hours worth of footage. Okay. So what is she doing all day? What are you all doing? What is she doing? She's supposed to be elsewhere. Now we know what kind of history she might have. She might be floating around the city. If you know what I mean.
You're agreeing with Brittany. You're saying that he tells Brittany one thing and tells his family another.
Oh, you said I'm agreeing with Brittany?
Yes, that's what Brittany said.
Well, I wasn't even commenting on what Brittany said. I was just giving you my
what do you think when she said that Yazan tells his family one thing and then tells her another thing? And he is intentionally causing a divide because you're being two-faced.
I think Brittany put that Miami on him, and now he in Jordan. So
now that's true. I mean, because he has to tell his parents one thing, because if they go in there and sleep together, and he go home and they go, son, you have been faithful. He gonna tell them, no, yeah, I have been. So he's telling them something totally different. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, Yazan is creating a big mess for himself. I believe, Brittany, that he is saying one thing to her and then telling his family something else, but it's causing a big problem because the people in his country, the Jordanians, are getting upset with Brittany for being herself and wild, and they think that she is using Yazan and that she's out of control and Yazan can't control her. But really, behind the scenes, he's liking every single minute of it. That's not
really ugly without the makeup on, but she ain't. That body ain't ugly though. I ain't gonna lie to you. She got a body on her. So when did you just see
without her makeup?
Welcome back, Gio. Welcome back. Welcome back to the club. Welcome back to the club. See, I mean, we can't be in denial here.
No, I didn't notice Perry until when you said it. I went to go look. And I'm like, okay, well, he was lying, but she's still ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Gio, you're supposed to be the nice. Y'all need to stop. Are y'all talking about that one picture with her wig off?
When she did the rant video about John, she was ugly. I ain't gonna lie to you. She had no makeup, no.
Listen, no woman looks the same without her makeup on. Now, come on, y'all.
No woman look decent though without makeup on. She just.
Well, you know what I think what make her look ugly is her spirit, Gio. I mean, keep it honest with it's her attitude and stuff that people don't really like.
Her spirit with me, it's her face. You know, it's her face. It ain't just her spirit. You keep going outside to her spirit. It's her face.
Okay, well, just like your Instagram handle, Gio said it, not me. Okay.
What do we think about the rumors that's been going on about Brittany?
But let me say one more thing though. Now you saying that you feel like Brittany, like Yazan, think Brittany's using him?
No, she said she thinks Yazan says one thing to her and then something else to the family. And he's acting like he can't control Brittany. She's just out of control. But really, it's a different thing behind the scenes. That's what she's. Yeah, hold on. I want to thank everyone for your super chats. I'm sorry, there's a lot pouring in tonight, and we really do appreciate them, don't we, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. You said something like that before. You said, I think Yazan is the root of all of this because
I think they're in it together for the fame and the cash. They're actually using each other. It's like a partnership. You know what I'm saying?
What about the fact that she's saying he's being two-faced? He's being two-faced.
Well, I mean, you get to say something when you're supposed to be on a show and you're supposed to be getting together, getting married and all this stuff, and you get to come and answer somebody's question. The bottom line is those two are in it just for the fame of being on the show. What
about Brittany? Let's say that's true. Okay. What about Brittany's Instagram problem? How she goes on Instagram and it's been alleged she's been toe up from the flow up. I'll put it that.
It ain't no secret though. Like I've been saying this about Brittany from the beginning that she was ugly. So nobody feel offended. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Gio, can you lighten it down and say unattractive? Don't.
I mean, I don't mean to be that rude about it, but yeah, unattractive for me. That ain't my cup of tea.
Her personality makes her unattractive.
Right. I think so.
Y'all keep talking about her personality and the way she act. It's more than that. I'm just gonna say that. It's that makes
more than that.
Look like Freddy Krueger. I ain't mean to say that, but I'm just saying. I had to throw it out. Sometimes stuff just comes out. Lord forgive me.
Oh my God, Freddy Krueger though? No,
I can't help it. I mean,
I feel you though, but on a serious tip though, for real, I think if her personality was different, I mean, because you know what, I don't see people that wasn't that attractive, but when you get to know their personality, you would never look at it and say nothing mean to them or about them because it's something there. But like I said, man, you can be beautiful. You can be a beautiful woman for me, but not too intelligent, like really stupid. And I don't see the same beauty.
Well, since the break, people have been accusing her of being under the influence of substances. There, I said it. We got to say it that way. She goes on Instagram for hours at a time. Okay. And dancing, and then she showing her breasts. that's not normal behavior. And it's really, really offensive to Yazan's country and his family. It's embarrassing. Why is she acting like that? And she knows she's dating a guy that's Muslim and the parents are very strict Muslims.
She don't care about that. I mean, like she got, if I had to give a name of some kind of disease, I'd say she got stripperitis. You see what I'm saying? Like,
I can't with you, Perry. I can't
like that. She's a natural at it. Like, you know, strippers want to flash you here, flash you there. Then when they need to pick me up, and keep moving. You know what I'm saying?
So we've all seen the pictures. I'm not going to show them here because you really can't see her inhaling anything, but she is playing with her nose
and acting very strange. Okay, can we add that part?
I feel bad because I know she's watching, and I feel really bad. But you know, people are accusing you of this, Brittany. It was a huge scandal that happened over the break, and so you know, you guys are coming back on. We got to talk about it. I mean, do people who are under the influence always do this?
Yeah.
Can't you do that if you?
That's what you do.
I know. I mean, look, we're going to take questions from the chat because I feel bad talking about this, but it didn't look right. She says she smokes weed for medicinal purposes. I believe her. It was a lot, though. That didn't this much.
And she's true for cash purposes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, she can have. What do they smoke weed for? She could listen. Weed is used for medicinal purposes. It is. I mean, I don't know if she's using it for that, but it is legal now. So. Yeah. You know, I mean, it is what it is. But she should stop doing it before she comes on Instagram Live. Then maybe her conversations will be shorter. You know what I mean? She goes on and on, ranting and ranting. And right. Before I move on to the next subject, do we feel bad for her now that Yazan's country is turning on her?
Well, I don't know too many Spanish words, but nada.
Nope. You ain't gonna get no feel bad for me.
You don't feel bad for her at all. They're turning on her, people.
They're good together because both of them look the same in the face, nose, eyes, everything the same, except the beard. Yazan just got a beard. That's about it.
And but maybe Yazan isn't an angel like she's saying. Remember, she was caught smuggling in. I don't know what was it. Some kind of alcohol.
Big old Patron,
wasn't it?
She wasn't gonna drink that by herself. What if at night? Huh?
Oh, she bought it at the airport there.
Yeah.
That ain't smuggling if she bought it there in that country.
That's smuggling, and I don't think she was going to drink it by herself. I don't think she was going to smoke by herself. What if these two both are boozing and smoking and having a ball, and then she gets the bad reputation for it when he's doing the same exact thing?
Well, I told you that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, she is not over there in that. Did you see the room he got her or whoever got her?
Yeah.
Right? You don't get that kind of money at the fish market, I don't think, but it was some stuff going on up in there.
Okay. You know what, Perry? I'm done. Let's
was roses on the bed. Roses on the bed.
Mm-hmm. Oh my, y'all are a mess.
Red rose petals.
Yeah, he did have rose petals on it. No, okay. Now, what else is coming on the upcoming episode is Jenny and Sumit. Sumit is admitting to having tried to take his own life. He says 3 times, and he tried to take his own life because he's unhappy with his wife. He said he tried to make things work for his family, and he just can't do it. He's in love with Jenny, and he wants them to accept it, and they're still not accepting it. I made a video earlier and brought out to everyone's attention because people don't act like this. This is an affair, okay? He's married, and Jenny is the mistress. I do not support the mistresses the way that she's rolling. Am I being mean? And do we feel sorry that Sumit tried to take his own life, according to him, 3 times?
That's sad, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. The man tried to. I wonder why did he try to do that, though?
I mean,
did he really try, Gio, or does he need something to win his parents over?
It could be the divorce situation and his parents with the Jenny. They don't want to, because I mean, the way Jenny did do that, like she went over there and was trying to be with him and stuff in that house and trying to be friend, like, oh, I'm just a friend, but you sneaking up to his room and stuff. I mean, I can see why, because he's with an older woman the same age as his mom. His mom and dad is not going for it. Mm-hmm. And then he got to deal with the divorce with his ex-wife. He had to pay what, 10, 20,000?
20, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd kill myself too if I got.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
I don't mean to say it like that, but I'm just saying.
Or Gio, here's my definition, is saying that he tried to take his own life just an excuse for the parents to feel sorry for him.
I mean,
Like Jenny.
Sharrell, let me ask you this. Did anybody report this, or is it something he just said?
It's something he's
okay.
said.
Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. Like, did anybody see him? Was it a note left on the dresser?
Harry, you want to walk in and see him
hanging off the 4th floor?
How do you prove that?
Well, no. Well, more likely, and I'm gonna say this, and I know this happened in real life because some people get real serious about this whole thing. That kind of stuff actually happened, but then some people simply lie about it.
Yep.
Okay. And like Gio brought up a point, like when she came over the first time, that's before he got married. I think the story is he was, had an arranged marriage. He probably wasn't married yet.
If you believe him, I don't believe a word these two say. They clearly lied to the family. What makes you don't think they won't lie to the public?
Well, no, I get it. I mean, I'm just thinking that maybe those attempts wouldn't. Obviously, he went 3 attempts and you wasn't successful.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Perry!
I mean, actually, when I actually think about it, I mean, that's starting to upset Perry, okay?
Perry, oh my God!
Gio brought up a point. He said so when she came over, and then she was like she came over like say on a student visa, like she was what's those kids that go to a different school? You house a college student from some other country, whatever it's called. She over there, and he used to his mother, her age, fixing him breakfast and all that. And then at midnight, he hears steps coming up.
Oh, okay.
And now somebody
help me. Gio, help.
Somebody over his mama fixing something else.
Perry.
Maybe I would have attempted it 3 times too.
See his steps coming up.
I can't. Okay, and then the last story we're going to talk about is Larissa. Okay, so Larissa's going on Instagram damn near every day, talking to Eric like they're just having a normal conversation with a ring on her finger. If these two, so people are reporting, oh, is Larissa engaged? Is she's not engaged? I'm thinking this is another publicity stunt. If they're doing any and everything for publicity. Let's say I got arrested and stand in front of a closed building and just ride that way. Lets people wonder if we're married or not. This is all designed for people to go to her YouTube channel or her Instagram because she's no longer on 90 Day Fiance. Because if you were genuinely engaged, you would come out and say it. You don't make a game out of it. What do you guys think these two are engaged?
She got that ring from the bubble gum machine. That is a stunt. It's a business thing. Did she get fired?
Yes, she got fired.
Back in. It ain't working though.
Okay. I mean, I'm thinking everything they're doing publicity is for publicity and including this engagement stunt.
I get it. I'm sure it's for publicity when you go and flash the ring and stuff like that. But Perry can be naive right now, right? But I'm gonna say this: I believe they are engaged.
Why don't they announce it?
Huh?
Why didn't they?
No. I mean, because they don't have to right now. As soon as they're engaged while they're working out. But then if she had to leave tomorrow not being married, they'll go ahead and rush the date up. It's like a business arrangement. So
they're using their engagement for publicity.
Right? Yeah. No. I get that part. I'm saying, but you asked me, did I think they started engaged because that's eventually their business plan is to get married.
Yeah.
So he'll have a roommate that's making money.
Yeah, because it's like for business position. And people do that in the military too. Like they'll get married to somebody and technically not even with them, but they'll do it for more money. Yeah. So that's probably what Larissa and Eric is doing. I keep calling this man Eric. Yeah.
And then at the same time, he got a cover up so when he go to his parents, and then he can go to the wild club at night by himself.
Yeah, the wild club.
I'm kind of glad she got fired. I can't take it anymore. Let's see what Andrea has to say about it. Hey, Andrea.
Hey, guys.
What's up now? Welcome back.
What do you think about Larissa in this engagement? Is it real?
No, I would. I mean, she don't have this.
Oh, yeah. I mean, why not just come out and say you're married? What's up with the cat and mouse game? Or say you're engaged. My bad.
I mean, publicity.
They want publicity. I totally agree. Publicity.
Yeah.
Look, let me go over these. I want to ask you from a woman's point of view. Do you feel bad for Jenny and Sumit?
I feel bad. I mean, for Sumit, I don't feel bad for Jenny. But if I'm like Perry, how do you try 3 times and not?
Oh my God!
Complete the mission. You know what? At least be.
Y'all need to stop.
No, seriously though. I mean, do he have any body scars or anything to show any evidence?
Oh my God.
It's just a cry for attention, and you don't do that because it's a serious situation.
So
And
do you think he tried, or do you think he tried to do it and just wasn't successful at it?
Well, we can try this a nice way to explain this to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, maybe if you better, somebody just said he's lying in the chat. That way, I ain't got to say it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all see, I agree with Perry.
I mean, it's definitely cry for help.
Miss Jamie said he's lying, so it's not on Perry.
Well, it's just I'm just asking opinions. This is just an opinion. You think he's not telling the truth? Gio, what do you think? Do you
I think suicide is something very, very serious. I mean, that word, you know what I'm saying, is very something serious, like for him to try to say that he's doing that. But if he lying about that, then, you know, sometimes you don't want to lie about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very serious. And like a lot of people out there are doing that to themselves, you know? So I wouldn't joke around with that. You know what I'm saying? Like if he's doing it all for the stunt, that's sad. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. And 3 times, like Perry said, come on, like if you're trying to do that 3 times, man, you would have been successful about the first time, second time. Like it wouldn't be 3 attempts.
Or, and I just keep it simple. Like it's a very serious thing because people do it. But I think if it was at that point, and that, well, I'm just speculating. Like I said, he could have happened. But if he was at that point, why would you announce it? Because you didn't announce it the first time. Mm-hmm. The second time. So now you're gonna be dramatic and say, "Oh, I what 3 times."
This is what you're saying, Perry. There's always that chance that he is willing to say anything to his parents to get them to accept this relationship.
Right.
And there's a huge possibility that he is using that as a weapon to get them to support this marriage. Do you think they'll ever come around and accept the marriage?
You know what though? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know.
Gio?
No, they're not. Because the way they were saying it on the screen, like the woman is the same age as me. And the dad was agreeing too, like, no, like we're not with that. Like she came over here and she was cool with my wife and we treated her like family. And for her to do that inside the way she did it inside of the home, they're not gonna accept it because she was being sneaky in their house doing it, sleeping with their son.
Look,
Andrea, let me drop you for a minute, okay?
Okay,
I'm gonna my friend.
Look, freaky grandma.
Hi, Auntie. How are you?
What's up, Auntie?
Now listen, Auntie subscribers were worried about Auntie. They thought something happened to you. Auntie, where you been?
Working like a Hebrew slave making bricks with no straw.
You know what? She was in the damn Bahamas.
He said you was in the Bahamas.
I wish.
So, Auntie, have you been keeping up on 90 Day?
Yes, I have.
Tell me, do you think that Sumit really tried to take his life 3 times?
Not at all.
No one's believing it. You're thinking it's a last-ditch effort to get the parents to accept this relationship. Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Do you think they'll ever accept the relationship?
Yes.
You do? Why?
Absolutely. I think they're going to probably do it because they're on television now. And I'm sure that there is a persuasive way to get them to accept it on television. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking that with everything else, there's always a twist, and that TLC or Sharp Entertainment always has a way of persuading things to look one way. So I do believe that for the sake of the show, that they are going to accept the relationship.
Auntie, you dropping facts. That makes sense, doesn't it? It's entertainment at the end of the day.
It made perfect good sense, right? Because check it out. say for the last 10 years that the guy ain't had a job. He ain't brought $1 to the family. We can give him our blessing and we can bring in 20,000 right now. Right? And don't have to see him again. He can just go wherever. Hey, maybe Auntie got a point.
I think it's the same thing. I think it's the same thing, Sharrell, with Paul and Karine.
What do you think?
I think that a lot of that was Paul's attempt of staying relevant. I think that some of it was just a tad bit staged. I had an actual conversation with him, and so I when I'm looking at everything and kind of putting the pieces together, it looks a bit staged.
Oh, you had a conversation with who? Paul?
Paul.
Oh,
absolutely.
Well, okay, so what part do you think was staged?
Wait a minute.
What part do you think was staged, Auntie?
I think that the Indiana trip that she took was staged. I saw some behind the scene footage, some video that Paul had actually sent to me. That I shared on my members only. And I really do. I looked at some of the footage that happened days prior to that incident between Paul and Karine, and I'm not sure if it all was legit.
Oh, Auntie, bring in the tea.
So basically, I'm starting to think maybe the hospital trip was staged. Maybe he was pulling the usher, and it wasn't. He didn't let it burn.
So you know what I'm saying? You mean to tell me that even him calling the police and she called the police, because both of them called the police on each other, if I'm not mistaken. You think that was staged too, and the police came there and they knew it was staged?
No, I don't believe that the authorities knew that it was staged. And then, and now I will go as far as to say that because things got out of control, that the two of them had to get the up out of here. Because one of the things that I was saying to my subscribers is that when you start messing with the law enforcement, when you start getting attorneys involved, and especially child what is it?
CPS.
The people that advocate CPS, when you start getting them involved, even if you drop the charges, they will continue to keep those charges because those charges now belong to the state. And so as a result of that, we saw the two of them hightail it up out of here, and they're now in Brazil. So, you can't make I mean, this is just my opinion. These are not the views of Sharrell or Gio or Perry.
I take it.
Wow.
It could make sense though, because people were saying, "Hey, if things was that dramatic, when the cop came up to talk to what's his name? What's the guy name? Paul, right?
Paul.
He had it on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
The cop, that way I got this proof, and I'm building all this dramatic stuff.
You're saying who decides to go on Instagram Live when you're going through something like that?
It's starting to make sense. Right, because you setting it up to be all this drama. It's less drama if you just come on the next day and say, "Yeah, I had to call the cops yesterday with no evidence," or he had everything and he was acting.
Auntie got a point though now. Like when she say when CPS get involved and you call them police, they was trying to hightail it up out of there. They were trying to leave really fast up out of the country. She was like, "Oh yeah, I think didn't they go back to Brazil? They did go back.
No, he went back to Brazil, but he said he went back to Brazil to clean the apartment.
No, he went back to Brazil to get up out of there because the people was in their life with them kids about that baby.
Mm-hmm.
Because and the thing about it, that she's in Brazil as well, correct?
Mm-hmm. No, she's in Brazil now.
Yeah,
they was together.
I didn't know that, Auntie. Thank you for the tea. All right, one more question, Auntie, because I want to know your opinion on Brittany. Did you see the tape where people are accusing her of being under the influence?
I think that no, I didn't see that. But do you want to know whether or not I think she's under the influence?
Please.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, she's always on Instagram. I mean, on Instagram Live, showing her body, saying crazy things, twerking and dancing, and really embarrassing Yazan and his country. But she also came out and said that Yazan says one thing to her and another thing to his parents. He is playing the middle. Do you agree?
I absolutely agree with everything that Perry was saying earlier about Brittany. And I believe that they're knocking boots. I believe that.
Okay.
And I believe that he is just as salacious as she is. I think that again, this is another role that the two of them are playing. One thing that I've noticed about TLC or 90 Day Fiance, there's always a good character and always a bad, just like Real Housewives of Atlanta and any of the other housewives shows. Everybody knows what their roles are. I had a conversation the other day with Vanessa. I'm just gonna go ahead and put the name out there. Hi, Vanessa.
Auntie. Auntie. The Vanessa. Coach Vanessa.
Coach Vanessa.
The Vanessa.
She said yes.
Okay, go ahead. What happened? Oh my God. This is key. Go ahead, Auntie. This is key.
And one of the things that she said was she knew what her role was. And I've talked to, like you, Sharrell, I've talked to many of the cast members behind the scenes. I don't spill their tea unless they want me to spill their tea. And she, she put it very plain and simple to me. Auntie, I knew exactly what my role was.
What's her role? Please, Auntie. What is her role? Mistress?
So anyway, I think that they all play a role. I think that they get bad cop. I think that some of them are the villain and some of them are the victims. I think they all it's pretty understood what their roles are. And you can see it when they go, once the episodes are over and they all go on their Instagram, everybody has their hands up saying, not me, not me. That wasn't this way. That wasn't that way. You know what I mean? Oh, no, it wasn't supposed to come off this way. Oh, well, they filmed this and they promised that they wouldn't. Oh, it was the editing. Because when you get into it, this is just my opinion, when they get into it, you know what your role is for that particular scene, or that particular episode, or that particular season. You know what your Colty's role is, to be the womanizer. That is his role. So that is to say that really is what this man is, but I believe that he's playing the role that they have put him in. If we remember Ricky's, I had a conversation with him. He indicated at the time that, it was they had went out and got the fanny pack because they wanted to make that part of who his character was. This
I think you got it. You are so right. You are so right, Auntie. I agree with everything you said. Did she right, you guys?
The real Auntie and Perry. Auntie, is you trying to say that Colt, they make him out to be the bad guy, but really him and Vanessa, boyfriend and girlfriend, probably behind the scenes though. That's basically what you're trying to say.
Yep.
That's basically what you're saying. I'm catching this. Hold on. Whoa. So she just sitting back letting him do it?
Yep.
Man, this is crazy. Ain't no telling what they really do in Debbie house.
She said she knew what her role was. She was given, and I mean, God bless her. I told her I wouldn't tell her stuff, but that was one of the things that really stood out. And it was some other things that she said in the conversation that led me to believe that all of this stuff is, we don't see a script. There's no script written out, but in the hands of a producer or in the hands of the storyteller, they are acting out what that story is. As you all know, I got really, really close with Ashley, David's daughter. I love that family, and I just love that family. There were roles that they had to play. They knew who they were.
Yeah.
Yep. Just like Jerry Springer. Now, If anybody think these people come on there is actually real, and in real situation, they know their role.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen, Auntie, thank you so much for dropping by and bringing this. Okay, that was so good. You got to come back. You promise me?
Yes, I will come back.
Thank you so much. And I'm glad that all your subscribers know you're just fine. You're just busy.
She's on vacation now.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you for calling. I appreciate that.
Peace, Auntie.
Later.
Nice
tea. She
Mhm.
brought
She
the
got
tea.
some tea.
Okay, you guys, we're going to start taking questions, and we're going to try to go a 2-minute limit each call. So get as many as we can. Hi, Andrea. Oh, I was thinking about you today. How are you?
How are
Did you see my video when I was talking about you and the Paul situation and Karine?
I did.
I was just thinking about me. Tell me what you're thinking about the situation now.
Oh my gosh. It doesn't change my opinion much, to be honest. Now I think even more that they did everything for publicity. And same for Jenny and Sumit. And on that topic, I really have to take a stand on my soapbox, because as a person who has suffered from depression, my depression wasn't bad enough to get suicidal thoughts, but I did lost an uncle because of depression. He took his own life. So
do you think
that's a very sensitive topic? And honestly, again, it's the same thing with Paul and Karine. I want to believe Sumit if he's saying that he tried to attempt against his own life, because I know that is no joke. But in the other hand, he has that whole track record of lying and just making up things to get his own way. So I don't know.
I feel like I'm not supposed to say that word. Taking your own life is such a serious topic that we just have to go on the side of caution, and let's just assume that he did, because if he didn't, he's going to get it back, what he's doing. So we just have to assume that he did, because you're right. You can't take it lightly. And if it's true, we don't want anybody to go through that. I agree with her. You agree, Perry and Gio?
Somebody said Jenny's here.
Jenny's here?
Oh,
I
call in Jenny if you're here.
I totally agree, though, that is a serious situation. Like I was saying, putting an attempt on your own life and you coming out publicly and saying it, it's not nothing. It's not nothing to joke about. But if you lying about it, then I'm laughing at you in your face. Like, why would you lie about it? You know what I'm saying? And when people out here really is losing their life, taking their life because they really depressed, maybe they might have lost their good job, don't have no money, can't pay the rent. This virus is hitting everybody serious. So it's a lot of people going through hell right now. For him to bring out that accusation, say I tried to take 3 attempts on my life, I don't think he should jokes with that, because I'm the type of person, like Perry said, I'm gonna laugh at you like, man, come on, dude. It don't take 3 times to just get rid of yourself. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't take 3 times, but if you seriously about it, you should be able to come on out and get some help and stop trying to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Get some help. You're right. Get some help.
Yeah, especially because in his case, I can see it, because he got married against his will, to a woman that he doesn't love. He's unhappy in that marriage. He wants to be with someone else. I can believe that he can be depressed. So that better not be a lie, because honestly, we know that he is not the best person in the world because he's lied so much, but it would just go even lower.
Thank you, Andrea, for calling it. I appreciate your calls. She's calling from Mexico. I really appreciate it. And you were so much on my mind today. That's why I made the video for you. And with the same thing for Karine, the thing that she accused Paul of is so serious that we're just going to err on the side of caution and just assume she's telling the truth, because it's so serious. But thank you for calling in. I appreciate the call. Okay.
Oh, before I go, I have to say that I love seeing your dogs in one of your videos. I also have a beagle, and I love
really?
Them. I do.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay. I appreciate it. See you next time. Bye-bye. She's right. We got to err on the side of caution, because this is no joke.
No, I agree with that. It's a serious thing, but We don't mean to take it as we know anything. I'm just saying
we're suspect because he always lies.
I just say this, that he could be telling the truth, and if he is, may God bless him and keep him safe. But most prisoners, when they get locked up, they go in and say, I'm innocent, right? But we can also look at them and say, hey, that's a serious thing too, to get locked up and be innocent. But oftentimes they're lying. So I'm just saying, if I had to make a guess, I wouldn't so much believe it, but I'm not saying he's 100% lying.
Yeah. Okay. You're saying it doesn't feel right to me. Let me take another call. Hold up. Gio, did I interrupt you?
No.
Okay. Hi, Lorlann. How are you?
I'm good. Hi, Sharrell. Hi, Perry.
Hey, what's up?
We have so much to talk about.
Missed your face.
Yeah.
I'm back now.
So listen, all I keep thinking, every time I watch any of these 90-day shows, I get so wrapped up into it that sometimes I literally have to take a step back and remember that while it is reality TV, there's still that element of they know that if they don't keep the drama up, they're going to be irrelevant really fast.
Yeah, that's true.
And
but you can amp up the ante without going overboard, like Larissa and Eric. They're overboard.
They're losers.
I know.
He's just, the only reason he is with her is for TV. He doesn't.
Eric and Larissa?
Yes. Oh my God. He doesn't give a crap about her.
Exactly.
He's following the TV screen.
Oh,
the cameras. Wow. That's it. As for Sumit, if he is saying that he tried to do the S word, I really think that at that point, the second he said that word, TLC needed to chop that storyline up. Because, I mean, you're obviously dealing with a mental illness. And somebody who's that mentally unstable, should they be thrown in the limelight?
So you're saying when he brought out that word, TLC should have checked into it and made sure it was the truth. If it wasn't the truth, then they should have not aired the story. Is that what you're saying?
Right.
That's good.
Good. Yeah, because I mean, again, that's
the network has to have some kind of responsibility of what they put on television. They can't just do anything for ratings.
And what happens if he actually did follow through with it?
Exactly.
TLC's got blood on their hands, whether they want to admit it or not.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Lorlann, for calling in. And
Gio's right. Gio is absolutely right. Brittany, banging body, but that face, holy cow. She has been. No, I'm sorry. That ugly stick was rubber because it kept bouncing on the ground and smacking her in the face and bouncing on the ground and smacking her in the face.
You guys are too much. I can't take it.
So you know they say a turtle's supposed to look good when it come out of his shell. That one didn't. You know?
No, not at all.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll let you go.
And what you had to contribute to the conversation. It's very true what you said. So thank you for calling in. Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye. That was great. Okay. We got a long line tonight.
Let's get it.
Hi, Zane. How are you?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, you look nice today. I love the glasses.
Oh, thank you. I'm blinded because I woke up in the middle of the night. I'm joining the block party.
I mean, Zane, you're very close to the whole Brittany situation. Did you see what they seen when they accused her of being under the influence of something? Did you see that?
It's just bad. But before, I just want to say about Sumit, why the topic he was talking about is a big issue is because people don't know until it's too late. And usually the victims, they don't talk about it because it's embarrassing to them. It's not something usually they're that open about and use as an excuse or as an argument. Oh, I tried it 3 times and I failed. It's not an
So do you believe him?
No.
Oh.
As much as I want to, I don't.
Why don't you believe him?
Okay, so him, it transitions good to Brittany. Him and Jenny, they lied every single episode on the show, season 1, season 2. So what stops him from lying again? And Brittany too. I'm like, Brittany and Yazan, let me watch their introduction. She said, I met him through his sister. Turns out Yazan doesn't have any sisters. Whoa.
Wait, what?
Yep. He has only brothers.
The sister went downstairs. The sister went downstairs and she was friends with her, and that's how they met.
He doesn't
There's
have
no
any
sister?
sisters.
Wow.
That's what I've
Gio, are
been
you
told.
shocked?
I've been told he does not have any sisters. Plus, the way they met, I mean, nobody's gonna be like, looking at the screen, I see some nice pixels. I mean, it's just a bad line. I don't know what it is.
Oh my God. Yazan doesn't have any sisters.
That's what I've been told. Only 4 brothers.
This whole thing is a lie. Oh my God. Wait a minute. When I talked to no. That was Yazan's sister that we talked to. Remember? And Mustafa. That was the It wasn't Yazan.
Nope.
Oh my God. This whole thing is a lie. I can't believe it. And you know what? If that's a lie, then I'm going to say yes. Brittany probably was under the influence of substances. Like, she is out of her mind. Oh
Because
my
really,
God.
I guess if you think about it this way too, with Zane just saying, if he really truly had a sister in America and stuff like that, and Yazan and Brittany is really trying to convince the parents to allow him to be with Brittany, wouldn't the sister have came over? She'd have been the perfect interpreter.
Yeah.
They always go to their uncle. I'm gonna call his father's brother or something, right? His uncle or something. He always go to the uncle and try to convince the uncle to go and talk to his parents.
Look, Zane, you are shocking the chat. Like, we can't believe there's no.
The uncle is Arab Perry because he says
Hold on
he's the only one with brain cells.
If anyone thinks Amber's in the chat section, just call out Amber Alert and
I thought they was talking about a real Amber Alert. Like
no, she comes in my comments. You guys, we got to get her out the comment section.
Boy, they put Amber Alert down there. I'm dead.
Amber Alert, say Amber Alert, and we will boot her out. Thank you so much, beautiful boy. I appreciate that.
They called this girl Amber Alert. Right?
Amber Alert, Amber Alert. Anyway, Zane. So listen. Suicide is very important, like you said, and it's a serious problem, something you cannot play with. But I just think that most people, because he has a history of lying, we just have to be cautious on the things that he says. I don't think anyone believes him. Amber Alert. This makes Gio laugh. Amber Alert. Amber Alert. Gio, we've been doing that for a while. He thinks it's funny. Oh my gosh.
I don't think anyone should believe him, but I think everyone should give him at least the benefit of the doubt. Even though we don't believe him, we just look at him like, maybe. Yeah. And wait, what did I want to say? I forgot. I lost my stream of thoughts.
Well,
we're talking about.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt, and I said maybe God be with him. I'll say that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know, but it just seems sort of,
But you also have to remember too. I hate to say this, but Jenny and Sumit, they're having an affair, and they want everyone to support that. What about the poor wife? Do you know anything about the wife, Zane?
I don't, but I know what they did is one of the worst things that you can do in India. It's just bad. Like, there is no good angle to look at it and say, maybe it's a love story. For me, at least, that's my opinion. I don't see any romance in their story at all. It just lustful business, I think.
And plus, don't forget, she's old enough to be his mom, or maybe
if he finds Jenny attractive, that man. We need to stop normalizing these things.
I mean, Zane, I ain't gonna even try to talk about people tonight, but y'all got me talking about people looks and stuff. Look, come on, be real, man.
Yeah,
look old, bro. Like, come on. Sumit look like he about 50. You know what I'm saying? Maybe 60. You know what I'm saying? Like Sumit look like he pushing.
No, she's too old for him, Gio. Way too old.
I'm just gonna be real,
when
man.
we see grandma, we want, grandma, can I get some cookies? He went for a whole different type of cookies.
She said, "Yeah," and took off her shirt. This is crazy. Like,
but they say Jenny got a good body though. Say Jenny look good. So
who told you that, Gio?
Y'all told me that a long time ago.
Gio.
Who told you that?
Jenny has a good body. Gio alert! Gio alert! He's trying to take
Gio, what you been told?
She might get green. I ain't gonna even do it.
You guys are bad.
What might look bad in the face could be good in the body. That's all I'm saying. I mean, come on, we got Brittany out here for that.
As long as you can't stay on the line, but I know it's really late there, and when you get tired, just hang up, okay? But thank you for calling. I always appreciate your calls. I do.
Now I have this visual with Jenny with a good body. No, I'm not gonna sleep.
Now you're getting visuals of Jenny naked. That's bad. That's bad. Does it wrinkle? Okay. On the line.
I'll let others call.
Tired. Okay. Bye. Gotta love that Zane.
The ones that look ugly in the face.
Hi, Deborah. How are you?
Fine.
Sound
How are
off.
you?
You're being bad tonight. These boys are bad.
Oh no, I love these guys. I enjoy them. They're so right on. It's funny. I think Sumit, if he's making that up, it's really sad. I mean, not only because of the subject, but that he would make something like that up. He needs help there. But you know, I remember when she first came and the parents found out that they weren't friends, and then she sent her back, and then he got married to the other girl. Now they're divorcing. The whole situation is a mess. But with Brittany, Gio, you got it. That girl is a mess. And, you know, God made her face ugly for a reason. I'm sorry, Sharrell.
They
all gotta tell it.
The ones that look funny in the face are good body, but the cute ones don't. They have an okay body. You know what I'm saying? But the ones
he's probably right. I hate that.
Always good in the body. It's crazy. Like you
what can
from
I
the back,
say?
you're like, oh, she fine, and then she turn around like, oh, maybe not.
You're like, oh, hey. Anyway, and Eric and Larissa, they came on YouTube. Someone popped it in, and they're dancing around and stuff. And I'm sorry, okay. Those two are sad. I don't know what she's thinking, but that Eric, he's pimping her. That's what he's doing, okay?
You know what she's thinking, though? She's thinking, at least I got this business partner that's going to marry me and keep me in the States.
Yeah. And he ain't going to do that. He's just making money off her.
You don't think that he'll marry her to keep her in the States to keep the business going?
No.
No. You don't think he's going to marry her?
No. Because he took too long on the tell-all to even answer that. That should have been,
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah.
Deborah, I thoroughly enjoyed your conversation. I would talk longer, but I got to keep.
Oh, that's okay, Sharrell. I know. Bye, everybody. I hope you guys are all stay safe.
Thank you.
Take care, Deborah.
Great conversation. You are a riot. I love it.
Thank you, Sharrell.
It's so many calls. We got to get through all of them.
Glad I'm not the only one that thinks she looked funny in the face. I'm just saying.
Hi, Big Red. How are you?
Hey.
What's up?
Hey, Sharrell. Hey, Perry. Hi, everybody.
Hey, what's happening?
I'm kind of actually agree with kind of like the last three calls. Zane, but Zane, little young, baby. No. You already know I'm going to say Perry and Gio.
No. Hey,
no.
What are you gonna say?
Who you want me to start with, Sharrell? You pick a limb. And I'll take it off the branch.
You believe in Sumit? You believe Sumit?
You see my face? Look.
No, you have to
start. We're gonna start with Larissa. Larissa doing what she supposed to do. Eric is not her pimp. They actually pimping each other for real.
Yeah.
Right. I actually believe he will marry her. She money. Yeah, and exactly. Perry, no offense, but John Yates was right. She did make $100,000 1 hour. You think I wouldn't marry her? That would be my top hoe.
She made 100 what?
Big red.
100,000 in a couple of hours. I swear to God, I would make her my bottom hoe.
Okay, Big Red, let me ask you this. So you actually telling me she made I ain't drinking tonight, so we can talk about. She made $1,000.
100,000.
$100,000.
Perry, what Yates don't probably know is what we know. Yates don't know what we know. You right about the 7-Eleven. See, she had to turn a couple of corners. He know about that. Yates don't know, but Perry know. She hit a couple of corners and then a couple of blocks. Man, she a bottom hoe now. She would be my diamond on the pole. Diamond on the pole. She said Eric Key. Like Gio said tonight, Eric Key, I'm gonna keep Larissa, man. She my bottom hoe. I'm just saying. As far as Paul, because I don't want to talk on Larissa too long, although I don't think she going nowhere. TLC might not pick her up, so somebody will. Because she a bottom hoe, I would. I'm just saying.
Don't entertain me.
I'm just saying. I would pay that. Hey, Dio, I swear to God, I'll be her pimp. I'm just saying.
Exactly. Yeah, she said every good pimp need a good trick.
Oh my God, you guys are.
There we go.
You see this?
Let's keep this up because we're already at an hour. And what else did you want to talk about?
Okay, as far as Paul, I said it from the beginning. Paul first 24, not first 48. He first 24. He really is a bum. Like, yeah, we're not gonna say that because it's YouTube. You know he didn't put the smack down on her, but now at the same time, she greedy. She want money. This lady know what Paul about. This girl want to disappear. She can. She did for like what, a month? She did it in America. So again, that was an act 2. I'm just saying. Brittany just owns something. She out there. She need Dr. Phil. Call www.com. Dr. Phil. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, call Wendy Williams therapist. I swear to God, you'll be okay. You just won't appear on TV no more. And she definitely won't be a bottom hoe. I wouldn't let her be my bottom. She'll be the bottom.
Listen, thank you, Big Red, for calling in and keeping it
I love
real.
you all. And my family is back. Let's celebrate Thanksgiving, baby. The community is back. Won't God do it? I love you.
Just thanks for keeping it real.
Thank you.
I love you, man. Stick with your uncle and auntie. I love you.
That's so good. Okay, we still got a long line. We're already at an hour, so I'm going to speed this up as fast as I can.
Okay.
Here, I'm trying to take a call. Hi, nurse and nerd. How are you?
Hi, Sharrell. Hi, Gio. Hi, Perry.
What's up?
Man, the family's back. I love it. Really quickly, I have worked in a facility where it was psychiatric patients, and I have seen where a patient actually did do the S word in front of me. It is, yeah, it's really like, you know, when people are like, oh, I'm bipolar, I'm scared. People stop talking these type of mental illnesses into your life. It is not a joke. It's not something that's fashionable. It's not cute. People really are dealing with these imbalances, and regardless how much love they have around their home, for some reason, some of us are just we're not clinically able to handle things. So overall, I love how you guys are always sharing a positive message, and it is black and white. It is either you doing it or there's a plan or not. But overall, Sumit is full of BS. We're looking at it on another spectrum where he's like trying to gain up sympathy for him and this grown woman. They're full of BS. And Brittany, I felt that she was not a nice or pretty looking woman after she had those nasty things to say about John Yates. She, at that moment, became a very ugly person.
Yeah.
She was ugly at that moment, though. I keep saying that she ugly, and I'm on a different spectrum, which I don't care if she get mad at me or whatever. Be mad over there. With the whole face, no.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this, Gio. But would you have even judged her that way if her attitude was different? You probably wouldn't even said anything. That's the point. That's what we're trying to say.
I would have judged it still. I would have judged it probably inside of me and not said nothing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have said nothing. See, I mean, but now you aggressive.
Listen, nurse, did you have anything else to say? Because you're an actual nurse. You work with patients. It is no joke. And people just don't think that he's telling the truth. And if that's true, then that is the lowest of the lows. Do you agree?
It is. I've even had patients that during this COVID, this whole pandemic, people that have been married, people that have been long-term relationships, they find out one person has it or something happens tragically in their lives. They have done that. This is not a fashionable thing where, like I said, people, oh, I'm bipolar. Oh, I'm scared. No, that is not funny. Like, that's not something anyone would ever wish on themselves. He's full of it, and it's pathetic.
It's something serious. I almost been at that point in my life. Because when you say something like that, I've been there before. You know what I'm saying? Like, held it up to my face and my head and said,
"Oh my God, Gio!"
You know like, I'm serious. I was young, but I wouldn't do that anymore. You know, like, because I found out who I really am, and I actually love myself for who I am. You know, but it's serious. That is a serious thing to sit back and just say about yourself. If you're not gonna do it, don't come out and just tell people like, "Oh, I tried to attempt myself." Because when you actually try to do something like that, it's not nothing to just say to people.
No,
it's not. It's not nothing to joke about. Because like what Nurse saying, I ain't ever seen nobody take their own life in front of me. But I'm pretty sure it's a different experience than watching somebody else take somebody else's life. You know, you can see somebody actually do harm to themselves and succeed with it. That's gonna mess you up.
Anyone that's ever having any idea like that, please, I don't care who you reach out to, whoever your higher power is, whoever 911, 411, call me. I don't care who you call somebody, please.
Yeah, it's serious.
Thank you, Nurse, for calling. I appreciate the call. Thank you.
Guys. Love seeing you guys all together.
All right, hey, thank you. Great. Take care.
Gio, thanks for sharing your
the suicide. I mean, they can't say that word.
Andrea,
I'm sorry.
Sleep or something.
What were your final thoughts? And then
the final thoughts. I truly agree that it's nothing to play around with. Her auntie, the auntie lady brought it, didn't she? And
yes,
I loved her hair. But woo, girl.
It's crazy. Yeah. Don't forget, you guys, Andrea makes these specialized water bottles, cups. Look at this. It says Boss Lady. That's the cutest thing I ever seen. If you're interested in something like this for yourself, email me and I will transfer you over to Andrea. Thank you, Andrea.
Oh my goodness. It's been very informational tonight.
Or you DM me because more likely you ain't gonna check yours, bro.
Or DM Perry, yeah. Thank you so much, Andrea, and thanks for the water bottle. I appreciate it.
All right, Andrea.
And the cup. She did a great job, didn't she? All right, we got a long line. Wow.
Well, somebody said Perry for president. I agree with that. You get my vote.
Well, where you been? In different countries?
Gio, I'm sorry. I'm so with you. I'm sorry. I wish God would have made me a little bit uglier because then maybe I would have been motivated to have a banging body. I'm just not that.
This is crazy.
I would have been a little bit uglier. Maybe I would have been like, yeah, let's go.
Oh, wow. Really quick, sound off. What did you want to sound off on?
Again, Brittany, like she's horrible. Like she's just gross.
Oh wow.
She looks like a treasure troll, like, and it's not really not. You guys are too. Okay, and this is the only thing I have to sound off on, right? Because after I was hearing Gio talk about Brittany, I was like, you know who she reminds me of? Did you guys watch Game of Thrones? Did anybody watch Game of Thrones?
I did.
Gio, you know what I'm saying.
Why are you doing this, Leslie?
Gorgeous. Beautiful. And she had this necklace on. And when she took off the necklace, she was like this old, decrepit, haggy person.
Oh my God, Leslie.
It was Jenny. I was like, oh my God, Jenny with the necklace. Like, can we not with the stones? Like, that's it.
So let me ask you a quick question then before you go. Do you think that Brittany was under the influence of something?
Of course she was.
Wow.
I've been around enough people under the influence to know when somebody's under the influence. She was definitely under the influence. I don't think that's an excuse because I don't think you could ever be under the influence that much that you don't know exactly what you're saying. I think that it gives you license, if you will, to say what you're really thinking. And I think she's a narcissistic person. And I think that unfortunately, those people that are in her circle are gonna be damaged by it.
Look what you've done to Gio. He's
Somebody
crying with laughter.
Somebody said,
You know, I never wished to be ugly in my life. I've always been really grateful.
somebody said the red woman. It's the red woman.
If I was uglier, I would be hotter.
You guys are so bad.
What is, I ain't ever heard nobody call nobody that in the day of my life that I've been living on this earth. I never heard that before. That's different.
So I gotta speed it up, Gio. I gotta speed it up. Leslie, you guys are you gotta call us earlier next time.
All right. Bye.
Bye, Leslie.
Bye, Leslie. Talk to you later. You guys are crazy.
I never heard that before.
Hi, Bunny. How are you?
What's
So
up?
pretty.
Doing?
Can you sound off really quickly?
Okay, so Brittany's from Miami, so I know a couple of Miami girls, and that's how they give it up. So Yazan knew exactly what he was getting himself into. Like, he saw her Instagram, like, she's always been raunchy. Like, why is he confused now? He thought, like, if you thought you were gonna clean up a Miami girl and bring her to Jordan and she was gonna cover up, he had it mistaken.
So you agree that she tells him, Yazan tells her one thing and then the family another. You agree?
Yeah, because they met in Dubai. They linked up in another country. They didn't link up in Jordan. They linked up somewhere else, like Dubai or something, where she can wear bathing suits in the streets, because guys, as soon as you get off the plane, they handed you a car key. So maybe Yazan was front like he was rich when he first met her and that he was about that life. But then when he started to really like her and see that, you know, maybe he get a green card or just actually just genuinely like her, that now he got to, you know, mold her into a Muslim woman. And it didn't work out.
Yeah. Listen, Bunny, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you calling in. Thank you for the call. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
I'm trying to get to Okay, last call. Levon, you're my boy.
What's up, Levon?
Sound off really quickly.
How are you?
Good. Sound off really quickly. What did you want to sound off about?
I'll be really quick. I'll go down the line. Okay, so I am not surprised at all by Karine and her entire situation. We all know that she is the queen of a dipping it low and spreading it wide. That's a well-known fact. It was already spread on the internet. She does what she does. As far as Jenny, I really do feel bad for Jenny and her man. That whole vibe is just very sort of like pathetic to me. Unfortunately, whenever I even see her on the screen, she kind of gives me not her looks, but like very Snoopy vibes. Like, you know, Snoopy the cartoon, that very sad dog. She's always like this. Their whole thing is a lie, and I don't feel bad for either one of them. I think that if he is lying about this, which is very possible because his whole aura is very childlike, and this may seem like something that, you know, he wants attention for. He's so childlike. He gets a geriatric girlfriend. You know, he can't even take care of himself.
You gotta stop, Levon. Okay, come on, let's hurry up. Let's hurry.
As far as Brittany, I want to say, you know, I want to defend her a little bit and say I think she is pretty on the outside. However, she is very deeply touched. She's very touched. If she's gonna blame this whole thing on, you know, Yazan saying, "Oh, he lied to me. I didn't know this about coming over there." Well, girl, you didn't Google it. You just take his word for it. You move your whole life, and you don't do any research for yourself. I also agree with
Oh my God, Levon, you gotta hurry up because I gotta go, and you're cracking him up.
I agree with Gio and Perry. They definitely had something going on because you saw when they got that apartment, and he was like, "I gotta go home. You know, I gotta be a good boy and go home." She gave him
that's
like, "You going home?"
But Levon, I got
Ain't nobody going down home.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right,
Gio is rolling off of the chair. Thank you, Levon. Thank you. Gio. Okay.
What up, D Brooke?
It was funny, but you was upside down the
You
whole
sound
time.
off really quick, D Brooklyn.
Yeah, I got for the soundtrack, right?
God.
You got Shaka Khan's thing. I know I'm not gonna demonetize you with the lyrics or nothing. But Shaka Demus. You know, I can't say the name of the song because you get demonetized. Your pretty face, that bad character. Look at you looking down. You know what? That's Gio with Brittany.
No, just go really quickly because you are making Gio. Go ahead.
Well, I had jokes. That's what I had. That's all I had was jokes.
Oh my God. Okay. Do you think that Brittany is under the influence of something?
Yeah.
Do you think that Sumit really tried to kill himself? Oh, tried to take his own life?
No. Just about the third time's a charm. Let me be nice.
He's being nice. He said perhaps, maybe.
Wow. D Brooklyn, you got, look at what you're doing to Gio. Look at you. Oh my God, you guys are bad. And then last but not least, we have, who else did we miss with G Brooklyn?
You have Colton, Larissa, Paul, and Karine.
Yeah. Do you believe that Larissa and what's his name are engaged? Eric.
Where the ring?
Well, she's been wearing it, but she hasn't made an announcement yet.
You don't need one for that kind of marriage.
Yeah, I mean, where'd she get it? I mean, Walmart. I mean, it's Walmart. I mean, is it a ring or is it like Cracker Jack box?
Okay, we can't.
I'm sorry, I had a joke.
I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up because these boys are too much for me. Listen, I wanted to thank everybody that gave a super chat. You don't have to give, and it's your way of supporting the channel, and we really do appreciate it. Gio, we are so glad you are back, right, Perry? We love you.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yep. AZ should have been played.
And then I wanted to thank everybody in the chat. I'm gonna drop D. Say bye really quick.
I'm good.
Say bye. And then I wanted to thank everybody. Oh my God, you guys are too many. I wanted to thank everybody in the super chat for coming by, dropping by, and talking to us and hanging out. It was really fun. We had a great time. We're gonna do the same thing tomorrow at 7 o'clock Pacific, 10 Eastern for Love After Lockup. And then this time again next week for another block party. This was a fun block party, and Gio had the most fun. Isn't he about to kill himself full of laughter? Oops.
I didn't laugh at the dude though, Sharrell. I did not mean it, but I was just laughing at the fact I barely could hear him and he was upside down. I'm sorry, but you was upside down. I heard little bits and pieces, but he was upside down. I was trying to say something.
Boys, this is so fun. It was fun. Let's say goodbye on 3. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, guys.
Bye.